Your thoughts shape your life. If your thoughts are small, your life becomes small. If your thoughts are powerful, your life becomes unstoppable. You don't need a rich family. You don't need a degree. You don't need permission, but you do need a rich mindset. You don't need money to think like the rich. You need clarity, courage, and discipline. Poor people think in survival mode. They think like this: I just want to pay the bills. I just want a stable job. I just want to not get fired. This kind of thinking sounds safe, but it is small, weak, and limiting. Rich people don't set goals based on survival. They set goals based on transformation. They ask themselves, what kind of life do I really want? What is the biggest thing I can build, become, or create in the next 10 years? A small goal asks nothing from you. A big goal transforms you completely. Elon Musk didn't say he wanted to build a small car company and survive. He said he wanted to build electric cars and remove the world's need for oil. That's a massive, world-changing goal. When people laughed at him, he kept going because his goal wasn't small. It was a mission. Most people don't set big goals because they are afraid. Afraid to fail, afraid to look stupid, afraid they're not good enough. So they shrink their dreams to match their fear. But aiming low doesn't protect you. It destroys you slowly. When you set big goals, you wake up with energy. You work with purpose. You become focused, hungry, and alive. Your life will never grow bigger than your goals. Responsibility means one simple thing. Whatever happens in my life, I choose my response. I choose my actions. I choose my mindset. So my life is in my control. A poor mindset says, why does this happen to me? I have bad luck. Someone else should fix this. A rich mindset says, this happened. Now what can I do? What can I learn? What action can I take right now? When you blame others, you give them control. When you take responsibility, you take back power. Most people blame the government, their parents, their boss, their past, their childhood, and their bad luck. They blame the whole world except the one person who can actually change everything: themselves. Blame is comfortable. Responsibility is painful. But responsibility is the only path to growth. Imagine two people lose their job on the same day. Person A cries, blames the company, feels like a victim, and stays stuck. Person B feels sad, then asks what they can do now. They update their resume, learn new skills, apply for better opportunities, and create a better future. Same problem, two different mindsets, two completely different destinies. When you take responsibility, your confidence grows, your energy gets stronger, you stop complaining, you stop waiting, and you start winning. The moment you say my life is in my hands, your life finally begins. Motivation gets you started, but self-discipline keeps you going. Rich people don't rely on motivation. They don't wait until they feel like it. They wake up and do the work even when they don't feel like it. Self-discipline means doing what you need to do when you don't feel like doing it, because you know it will create the life you want. It means controlling your mouth when you're angry, closing social media and opening your books, saying no to laziness and yes to progress, and choosing long-term success over short-term pleasure. Most people procrastinate everything, quit after a few days, and make excuses daily. A poor mindset decides based on feelings. A rich mindset decides based on goals. Self-discipline is not something you are born with. It's something you build, like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Kobe Bryant was one of the greatest basketball players of all time, not just because of talent, but because of discipline. While others were sleeping, Kobe was training. He once said he trained like he was number 2, even when the world called him number 1. That's self-discipline. Now look at your phone screen time. 3 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours a day. Imagine if you used even half that time to learn a skill, build your brain, or build your dream. You would become unrecognizable in 1 year. Success is not about feeling amazing. It's about doing the work even when you feel nothing. The more you grow, the more your life grows. Rich people are not just obsessed with money. They are obsessed with growth, with learning, and with getting better every single day. Most people stop learning after school. Rich people never stop. They treat their mind like a treasure chest, and every day they fill it. Self-development means making your mind, your skills, your attitude, and your habits better every day. After school, many people never read another book. After college, they stop learning. They watch hundreds of hours of entertainment but 0 hours of anything useful. They upgrade their phone every year but never upgrade their mindset. Warren Buffett reads for 5 to 6 hours every day. He once said, "Read 500 pages a day." That's how knowledge works. It builds up like compound interest. A poor mindset says learning is boring and self-help is a waste of time. A rich mindset says every book makes me smarter, every skill opens new doors, and if I'm not growing, I'm falling behind. Your mind is your greatest asset. Not money, not property, not gold. Your mind. If you stop growing, you start dying. So ask yourself every morning, will I grow today, or will I stay the same? And choose growth. Your time is your life. Every second that passes is not just a number on a clock. It is a piece of your life gone forever. Rich people treat time like gold. Actually, it is more than gold, because gold can be saved, but time cannot. Managing time well means knowing what matters, giving time to the right things, avoiding distractions, planning your day, and sticking to your plan. Most people wake up late, scroll through social media for hours, watch multiple episodes of shows in one sitting, and say they'll do it later until it is too late. If you don't control your time will control you. Both a poor person and a rich person have 24 hours in a day. The poor person scrolls for hours, complains, daydreams, and works only to survive. The rich person plans their day in the morning, works on important things first, learns something new daily, and reflects and improves each night. Same 24 hours, completely different results. Because rich people don't spend time, they invest it. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. A millionaire who is dying would trade all their money for one more healthy year. So if you waste time, you are throwing away the most important tool for success. Rich people choose time investment. Poor people choose time entertainment. And that is why their lives look so different. Everyone wants success, but only a few are willing to walk through the fire of failure. Failure is painful, lonely, and embarrassing. But here's the secret. Failure is the price of greatness. Most people can't handle failure. The moment they feel pain or rejection, they quit and go back to their comfort zone. But every great thing comes after the storm. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times trying to create the light bulb. When someone asked if he felt he wasted his time, he said he didn't fail 1,000 times. He found 1,000 ways that didn't work. That's a rich mindset. J.K. Rowling was broke, depressed, and rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became worth billions. Jack Ma was rejected from 30 jobs and failed his college entrance exam 3 times before building one of the biggest companies in China. Rich people fail too. They lose, break down, and feel defeated. But they don't stay down. They learn, try again, and change the strategy, not the dream. They see failure not as the end, but as a teacher and a part of the path. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is the path to success. You will fail. You will be rejected. You will feel pain. But when that moment comes, don't quit. Cry if you must, rest if you must, but never give up. You are not here to break. You are here to rise. A poor mindset says, I just need any job. As long as I get paid, it's fine. A rich mindset says, what am I naturally good at? What makes me feel alive? Can I turn my passion into a profession? Poor people do what they have to do. Rich people do what they were born to do. Doing what you love means doing something that feels meaningful, exciting, and fulfilling, even when it's hard. And here's the secret. When you do something you love and become really good at it, people will pay you, because the world always rewards excellence. You don't get rich by doing what you love casually. You get rich by doing what you love seriously, with obsession, with discipline, with consistency. The formula is simple. Love plus daily practice plus relentless learning equals mastery. Mastery equals value. Value equals wealth. Mr. Beast loved making videos at age 11. He studied the craft every day and became one of the biggest creators in the world. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just play football. He breathed it, trained like a machine, and became one of the richest athletes ever. Love plus discipline equals a rich mindset. Don't do what you love once in a while. Do what you love so seriously that the world has no choice but to pay you for it. Don't die with your gift still inside you. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Albert Einstein. Knowledge tells you what was, but imagination tells you what can be. Rich people don't live in the world they see. They live in the world they are creating in their mind. Visualization means using your mind to see your future before it exists in real life. You see yourself winning, feel the success, hear the applause, and experience the life you want in your head again and again. Your brain starts to believe it's real. And when your brain believes it, your body follows, your actions follow, and your habits change. Everything in this world is created twice. First in the mind, then in reality. Muhammad Ali used to say he was the greatest even before he knew he was. Before every fight, he visualized the arena, his punches, and his hand being raised in victory. Jim Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, dated 5 years later. Exactly 5 years later, he received a movie role paying him $10 million. Oprah Winfrey visualized her success every day, even when she was poor and unknown. She said, "You become what you believe." Visualization is not dreaming on the couch. It's mental preparation for action. You see it, you believe it, and then you work for it. If you can't see it in your mind, you'll never build it in your life. Every morning, close your eyes and see your future. Feel the freedom, the confidence, and the success. Then open your eyes and work like a warrior. Nothing will change until your mindset changes. Stop waiting for the perfect day. You are the one. You already have what it takes. Now act on it, think like the rich, and become who you were always meant to be.